Transition representing Gap Tooth Games, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Go ahead, hit that like button for me as you come on in. Drop a comment down in the comment section to let me know how you feel about this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, because we going up. We're on our way to 5,000, so if you want to help your boy get there, just tap that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell. But in today's live, man, I just had to hop on this thing. Number one, because I'm gonna start getting into these live streams, right? So I need to hurry up and just start doing it anyway. But number two, man, we gotta talk about this whole Shacarri Richardson situation and the thought process of some of you women, black women in particular, who are defending this buffoonery. So peep game, man. By now, y'all should all know about the whole Shacarri situation deal, right? Where she was in the airport and she can be seen on camera pushing and shoving on her dude. Her dude standing dang near a full foot taller than her. You know what I'm saying? And she's seen being real aggressive, pushing on him, shoving on him, trying to get him to go where she wants him to go, and whoop-de-whoop. And she got her dumb self arrested. So I'm on social media this morning, you know what I'm saying, Threads to be exact. And I see a thread talking about the situation, and the only demographic of people I see trying to defend her bogus behavior are black women, bro. And before I even get into it, man, I'm not saying this is all black women, right? I know all black women don't propagate and promote ratchet behavior. But to the specific women that I'm talking about right now, y'all need to check yourselves and chill out, gang. Like, I was telling this chick on the thread, man, because she's sitting here just full up, trying to justify that wasn't nothing but a little shove, a little love tap. He didn't have to get the police involved and whoop-de-whoop. First off, she was making such a commotion that the people around her, somebody around her, had got the authorities involved. He didn't call the cops on that girl, right? But why are you even trying to defend her buffoonery anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lack the awareness to know that, yo, I'm the most famous person in this room. I'm literally the fastest woman in the world, okay? Anything that goes on with me in this place, I'm gonna be seen as like the causality of it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real aware of your surroundings and your positioning in the world, bro. I was telling this girl, cause she's sitting up here, oh, you men are blowing this out of proportion. She ain't do nothing but push on him and shove on him. She need to keep her damn hands to herself, gang. Because if he'd have cocked back and smacked the fire out of her mouth, he'd have been seen as the aggressor. He'd have been seen as in the wrong, when really she would have got what she deserved, in my opinion. But I say all that to say, when y'all see stuff like this, it has to be y'all to condemn it, okay? Because when you propagate and when you let stuff like this run flourish, we already know that there are certain stereotypes about certain demographics, right? Black women get that mad, angry black girl stereotype a lot, right? When you defend ratchet behavior like Shacarri Richardson, that ain't doing nothing but let the rest of the world know, okay, I'm right for feeling about you like the way I feel about you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is stupid. Hold on, let's see what we at. You did. How do I? I'm still new to this live shit. You did. So somebody, y'all in the comment section, let me know something. Hold on. But yeah, man, shit was baffling to me because it's like, how are you trying to defend this girl's behavior in any shape, form, or fashion? You don't see where the problem lies. You don't see how that's a bad thing. You don't see how you come into somebody's defense even when they're in the wrong publicly is a bad thing, gang. And mind you, I'm talking to this chick because I got 4 sisters, right? I got 4 sisters, and one of my sisters is a little ratchet. I ain't gonna lie. She is a little ratchet. But she's also smart as shit, right? And I don't want my sisters to have to walk through the world being judged off of the merits of another person. But we already know how we get it in this country, gang. When you're black, you get Captain America. Blacked in America, gang. It's blacked in America. You dig? No, I'm talking about the Shacarri Richardson situation, and basically how you got some women trying to defend her buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? I was on Threads, and I'm under this post where it's women in here basically trying to say, you know, she did nothing wrong. Like, people were trying to blow things out of proportion. And it's like, no, bro. Because if the shoe were on the other foot and it was her 6 foot tall boyfriend pushing on her in public, that would have been perceived a completely different way. The reactions, I guarantee you, it would have been a group of men ready to get on his ass right then and there. But since she's a woman, y'all think stuff is cool. And not only that, she's a black woman, bro. So you're going to get that angry black woman trope because you can't hold your emotions together long enough to make it out of the public eye and then talk about what y'all need to talk about in private in the confines of your relationship. I don't like, and the women that are defending this stuff, man, y'all don't see how, like, I don't think a lot of women understand that dudes see the same things y'all see. Meaning we be on social media, we be going through the damn, I look like Anthony Mack. Hey, man. Dead ass, the only other person who's ever told me that is my old manager at my job, bro. Hey, shout out to you. I'm not even mad at that. I look like Anthony Mackie, gang. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Papa Doc off the block, you dig? Women will always defend another woman over a man, but it also stab each other in the back for a man. Bro, straight up, nah, for real. You are 100% right about that. And they don't understand that when it comes to the sisterhood, they all prop up the wrong stuff. Like, women these days, bro, I swear, bro, it's like roles are flipped. Dudes are acting more feminine, and these females are acting more like horny teenage dudes. You know what I'm saying? The way they be moving. But not only that, just the behaviors, man. Like, I remember, and I don't know when everything changed, man. I'm not that old, bro. I'm only 32? I'm 32 years old. But I remember back when I was coming up, women used to have like a certain softness about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to be a beautiful thing when you like see a woman out there, and they ain't even gotta be just a woman. You know how I know things change? Because even back then, the ugly girls were nice, right? These days, the ugly girls be acting like the 10s, right? These girls be 49ers. They be acting like 4s, but they be acting like 9s, but they really 4s. And I don't know if it's the advent of social media. Everybody has access. Everybody is, you know, this is the sexual age now, right? Everybody got access to sex, and you know what I'm saying? I really don't know what the fuck changed, but I do know that women used to seem softer, right? Like, they used to have more of a mystique about them. And I think with the advent of social media, women have put their business out there so much that we can't unsee what we see anymore. You know, like back then, I think women were probably the same. It's just it wasn't as public. You didn't know all the secrets and the tricks to the trade. Like, there's this common thing, right? They say women are better cheaters than men. And I personally don't believe that, right? I think side dudes are better at playing their positions than side chicks, right? If a side dude has a chick that he's smashing out, he's good with just being the side dude, all right? Let the main dude handle all the emotion and all that. But these females are now in a position to where they're putting out all their business on social media, right or wrong. And dudes, we're absorbing it, for better or for worse. Hold on, it says, it's about convenience and having allies until they don't need them. Some women are lost, but there are still good women out there. They just keep to themselves and find a good man to move away. And I think that's probably, you know what I'm saying? There's some merit to that. These days, bro, I feel like the good women are standing so close to the bad woman, you can't even tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I've taken myself completely out of the dating market, okay? I don't do relationships. I don't have it. Now, I'll do, you know, I have my fun from every now and again, and I still like to take women out, go out with, like, I still like kicking it and being with women, but full time, bro, I can't do it. I can't be subjective to just this person's crazy range of emotionality, and I have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it no more, man. Especially with the way females are moving these days. I feel like men can't even be men in relationships anymore. You know what I'm saying? Temptation's changed. Temptation is all over the place, and promoted is good. You're not lying, gang. You're definitely not lying. And I personally feel like, especially these days, we're living in the age of temptation. Like, everything is like instant gratification, easy access. You can walk out and find anything that you want in this world now, when back then everything was restricted access. And I feel like that probably played a good part into why people stayed together longer. You know what I'm saying? Families flourished back then because you didn't have all this access. Like, we had to stay together. Back then, you were confined to your little town. You know what I'm saying? Your little town had this many males, this many females. But now with the internet and cars, shit, I can meet a chick. I live in Rosenberg, right? That's like 25 minutes away from Houston. I can meet a chick on the south side of Houston and be over there in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not confined, and I don't date chicks in my town anyway. This is a small town, and chicks in this town, right? You date one chick in this town, you're gonna be Eskimo bros with everybody here. Who up in here? Reza in my what's good, Reza? What's good with you, gang? You had to work for things back then, and you had to explore and work for yours. Nah, facts. And these days, man, damn, bro. I say all that to say, right? I started out, cause my bad, man. I'm having my morning coffee and shit. I'm rambling, but I had seen that post with the Shacarri Richardson thing, and I had to come on because I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. Like, I generally, and I guess maybe that's my fault for caring. Like, maybe I shouldn't care as much as I do, but I don't like that good women are getting bad reputations because of bad women who like to defend other bad women. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like the fact that, well, I guess that's just human nature, right? Women lack logic, but you can present a logical reason to something, and these women will throw that all out the window and be like, but yeah, my feelings though. If she ain't feeling a certain way about it, then whatever you just put out there, null and void. She ain't even here. Might as well have went in one ear and came out the F another. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. Where y'all from? Who up in here, man? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all tap in that comment section. Let me know who you here. Shout out to where y'all from, and you know what I'm saying, what y'all be doing and everything, man. It's Gap 2 Games. If this is your first time on the channel, man, I usually do social commentary. You know what I'm saying? I do a little bit of fitness stuff. You can go back on my page. You can find yourself some fitness stuff. I got some vlogs, you know what I'm saying? Vlogs in Vegas and stuff, man. And I'm just, you know, everyday black man trying to live an above average life out here, trying to make it the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? Little thing about me. You know, I'm ex-military. I've been in the Navy. You know what I'm saying? NYC, just grinding. Shout out to NYC, gang. Shout out to you, my nigga. I've been, man, look. I got a thing for the Big Apple, okay? I've never been, but I'm telling you, bro, I'm a dude who likes architecture, right? When you look at them buildings in New York, I've seen like some, you know, on the 3D headset and shit, they could prop you in the city and shit, man. And I'm just looking up at the Empire State Building like, bruh, the fucking manpower that went into this building. You know, like, shout out to NYC, man. I got some good dudes from New York. I got my homie Gray. He was from Southside Jamaica, Queens. You know what I'm saying? I met him in the Navy. Good dudes, man. Y'all got a lot of bravado, though. You know, I'm a Texas boy. You know what I'm saying? We chill, laid back with it. Up north like that, man. Yo, what's poppin', B? You know what I'm saying? On my mother, son. Man, that should be blowing me, dog. But I rock with my New Yorkers, man. Shout out to you, gang. But yeah, a little bit about me. You know, I'm ex-military, man. I work at a warehouse right now. I do forklift shit, you dig? It's not glamorous, but it gets the bills paid. And, you know, I'm doing this YouTube thing, trying to, you know, get my bag up. You dig? I put a lot of effort into this stuff, so I'm hoping it'll pay off one day. But right now, I'm just doing what I can with what I can. It's a beautiful place. A little wild now, but overall beautiful, from the city to the mountains. So much stuff to do and very diverse. Yeah, bro, I definitely need to take a trip out there, man. I've been to In the country, I've been to California. I was stationed in California for a bit. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Florida. I've been to Louisiana. I've been a couple places in the country, man. I've been to some beautiful places, bro. And New York is definitely on one of, like, it's up there on the list. One, for the culture. Two, I just gotta be immersed in it. And three, look, like I said, I've been to Chicago, gang. Chicago has some good pizza. And I heard the only place that you're gonna get better pizza than in America than Chicago is in New York. So I got to do some New York traveling, dog. I gotta go there and get, apparently I gotta get the pizza with the garlic knots. The homie told me specifically, nigga, you gotta get it with the garlic knots. So when I go to New York, guaranteed pizza is the first thing on my mind. Make your money. Warehouse work is work. Most people are too lazy to get paperwork. Yeah, bro, look, I'm not a prideful dude, gang. For over 2 years while I was working this warehouse job, I was working a second job at a pizza place, at My Pizza, bro. 7 days a week. Freaking 2 jobs, my nigga. Like, I'm not ashamed to get out here and get it, bro. Straight up. There's a lot of dudes who feel like once they held a certain position in life, or once they got to a certain place, that they don't want to go back, or they can't go back. I know, man, that, hey, bro, life is life. Life gonna happen, you dig? And I'm not above rolling up my sleeves and getting my money as long as I can provide myself with what I need to live, you dig? Like, and as long as I keep that attitude about it, and I'm a hard worker anywhere I go, I know, man, eventually my time gonna come to shine, you dig? So I don't do no hating, I don't do no, you know what I'm saying? I congratulate and I wait my time to shine, man, you dig? Shout out to y'all. Oh, let me take another sip of this coffee. I wasn't gonna spark this up on live because, you know, YouTube, I think YouTube demonetized me. But I'm gonna have my morning coffee, man. I'm gonna have my morning smoke, man. You dig? Shout out to y'all. And look, no peer pressure, all right? If you don't partake in the herb, don't let anybody disturb your nerve and getting you to do anything that you don't want to do, all right? Everything ain't for everybody. But nigga like me, I'm gonna hit this herb. And I find like one of the best combos when you wake up, if you partake in the herbery, is a little green and a little caffeine. You know what I'm saying? A little green, a little caffeine. And yeah, it's shit. As far as they concerned, it's just a little nicotine. You dig? Like, you sure right, gang. Shout out to y'all. Cheers. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. Nah, facts, homie. Call me in the joint. Get you straight to the point, you dig? But what y'all on today, man? It's a beautiful Sunday. I'm gonna take my dogs to the dog park in a little bit, man. I got 2 pit bulls, and these dudes, bro. Having pit bulls, I'd be like, man, I could only imagine having children. Like, these are just 2 big ass kids that are, man, my dogs are smart, and that makes them bad because they always getting into some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take them to the dog park later, man, and then I'm gonna go to work. Like, it's my off day, but to start off the week right and to put me at overtime by Thursday, go into work tonight. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get that extra money. Be on the lookout for a couple more videos too, man. I got a couple more videos that I'm about to drop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all watch DJ Vlad, but the anniversary of when he got punched at the Ozone Awards just passed not too long ago. And a lot of people don't know the whole backstory behind that. So I think that'll be a good story to tell. I got some more stories to do. I want to do like a rise and fall of Cassidy. There's a new, like, I'm immersed in hip hop culture. So, you know, I do a lot of stories about, you know, things hip hop related. But if y'all got any suggestions on anything y'all like to see, any content that y'all rock with, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to mess with different editing styles. I'm really just trying to get better at this overall, you dig? Almost beats out the cigarette and alcohol combination. Yeah, man, look, I do cigars now. I used to do cigarettes back when I was in the service and shit. I got up to 2 packs a day, bro. And at the age of 19, I had high blood pressure because of the cigarette smoke, you know? So I'm glad I put those down. But one of the best, well, I wouldn't say the best combinations, But there are specific times where I had to have a cigarette. After a meal, had to have a cigarette. After some good sex, had to have a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? After a long, stressful day at work, had to have a cigarette. First thing in the morning with my coffee, had to have a cigarette. There are times where cigarettes are just, it's like, oh, cherry on top. And sometimes I miss that, you dig? But I ain't missing out on nothing, man. You know, like I said, I smoke my cigars now, and I'm starting to get into cigars kind of good. You know, I like Modernos. I like, who up in there? I don't judge. Live. Shout out to you, Dolly Jazz. How you doing? And yeah, you know, I do my thing. I had to stop them cigarettes though. One of the best decisions I ever made in my life, man. Cause y'all know it's got tooth gains over here. I'm an athletic dude, man. When I was on them cigarettes, I couldn't run half a mile without throwing up my guts, you know? Now, shoot, I'll smoke a joint on the way to go run 5 miles. Like, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a blessing, man. Health is wealth, if y'all ain't know. But what y'all on this Sunday, man? Where you from, Miss Dolly? How you doing? Yeah, you ain't lying. And what used to blow me, right? Because we used to muster for PT in the morning and shit. And I had other dudes that were in the service with me, and these niggas, and I guess that's the difference, right? I was a new cigarette smoker. These dudes have been smoking cigarettes since, you know, I was the young dude when I was in the Navy, right? I got in at what, 18, 19? And my whole time in the military, I always used to treat the dudes who were 27, 28, 29 like they were old ass people. I used, man, shut up, grandpa. Now look at me, I'm 32, old, right? Time flies like a motherfucker. Hold on, what the? Oh wow, I ain't even realized that. I just realized I had 2 lips on this cover. Yeah, getting old is a blessing, man. I be trying to tell people. And I remember once upon a time, I'm not gonna say I didn't want to get old, but once upon a time, I didn't see the beauty in it. You know what I'm saying? But in a very real way, I learned, it's like as soon as I crossed 30, shit just started happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm 29, I'm fine, I could run, I could jump, I could break out into a full sprint down the street. Now, I bet not break out into a full sprint down the street. I'm gonna pop my ACL, MCL, meniscus. Shit. I need to stretch in the morning when I wake up just to get out of bed. I be having stuff that's aching and shit. And it's crazy how fast it happens, right? Like the change up happens so quick. I remember niggas my age that were my age back then used to be like, man, you gonna see? Cause you know, we used to hoop all day. Man, I used to play basketball from sun up to sun down. I'm talking on the court, back and forth, only taking water breaks and stuff like that. But now, I play one game, and my lower back is screaming at me for the next week and a half. That shit is crazy, y'all. That's like, man. But, you know, it's a blessing. You dig? It's a blessing. What part of Florida you from, Miss Jazzy? You know what I'm saying? I done been out in Florida. I done been to Pensacola. I done been to... I was in Miami, but I kind of had like a layover there. I wasn't like in Miami that long. But yeah, I've been to Pensacola. And I've been to Orlando when I went to Disney World. That was a long time ago. But I like Florida. Okay, Tampa. Okay. I got a homie named Phillips. He from Tampa. We call him Charlie Brown. White boy look exactly like Charlie Brown. The funniest thing you'll ever see. But he from Tampa. He okay, so is Tampa like country then? Cause he like one of them. He like to fish and ride dirt bikes and stuff. Like he one of them. You know what I'm saying? Tampa must not be too hood like that then, huh? Y'all seem more like y'all probably on the countryside of things. Matter of fact, If y'all up in here, man, and y'all really rocking with your boy, let me know, man. I'm gonna need. Can I make people moderators on here? Miss Dolly, I'm gonna add you as a moderator, okay? I rocks with you, all right? I'm gonna give you a moderator. It's a little of all of it right now, to be honest. Okay, that's what's up. That's kind of how it is in my side of Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Rosenberg, but we like right outside of Houston, and all in the span of this like 45-minute radius, you can see everything from Lamborghinis to dudes on horses to, it's just a little mix up of everything. It's a hood side, it's a countryside, it's a city side, it's a little bit of everything. It's a whole melting pot. There's a lot of people moving down here though. It's a lot of people coming from other states, namely like California. Not too many New Yorkers, but other states where it's just a higher cost of living. A lot of them coming down to Texas, man. And shout out to y'all. You know, we welcome everybody, but don't y'all come here driving up the price of every goddamn thing, all right? Look, we still got $1,000 rents on 2-3 bedroom houses in some places down here. Y'all don't come here and driving them prices up where I can't afford to rent out my goddamn crib no more, okay? Y'all gotta chill with that. I understand y'all balling in Big Cali. We ain't balling down here like that in Texas. We balling on the budget. I know you still love it, but this is to the public. We balling on the budget. So y'all need to chill out, all right? Coming down here, raising the price of everything, man. Look, we still country living down here, all right? Let us make it, gang. Let us make it. What time it been? 9:52. Who else we got up in here? Hit that like button, y'all. Turn us up. Turn us up. Oh, man. Beautiful coffee. I don't let my drink going on. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing these lives more often. I don't like I said, I just drop regular videos and stuff. You know, I be on my content creation, but I want to get into live streaming. You know, I got a Streamlab set up on my laptop in the house and stuff. And I just need to get better with doing my thing, because you know I want to present my whole Gap Tooth Games show. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't know, y'all up in here, I am Gap Tooth Games, your kind host. I thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be here. Don't forget to tip your waitress on the way out. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if you like the vibes, hit that like button and let us know. You did. But we just chopping it up. I'm in my car right now. Just chilling. So the craziest thing happened to me this morning, y'all. Right? I almost forgot about this. Look. I'm in the house a lot more now, so I should be able to catch it. Okay, that's a bet. I'm glad to hear it. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? So look, okay, check this, Miss Dolly. Look. Look. I walk out this morning to go get my coffee, right? And when I walk out my door, I look to my right. Now there's a little sidewalk and a pathway that leads to like my neighbor's house and more neighbors down the way, you know? So as I'm walking past, there's a little kid outside with his little tic-tac out peeing on the sidewalk, just out in the open. So I walked past it the first time, and I guess my brain really ain't just put 2 and 2 together like that. It's still early, you know? So I'm like, hold on. I know I'm not tripping. I go back and look. Sure enough, this little ninja waterfalling with his little tic-tac right out in the open. And hey, yo, boy, you better put your little wee-wee up and get your ass in the house before I go call your parents. These kids are crazy, yo. Like, it is broad daylight, and you just out in front of your house on the sidewalk peeing a little gang. I should have went and knocked on his door and told his mama. That's what I should have did. Because I feel like you can get in trouble for that. Is that not indecent exposure? Right? No home training. Mind you, and these are the same little kids. So in this neighborhood, it's a lot of little kids. And I be feeling bad for these little kids, right? Because they parents don't take them to do nothing. We got a park like right down the damn road. They parents don't ever go down and take them to the park. Their parents don't do nothing with them. And I grew up in this neighborhood. I know how it get. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be trying to get on these kids' ass. But these kids, man, one time I walked out and these kids is climbing all on top of my car. They done messed up my license plate bracket. They done broke off one of my windshield wipers. And I'm hot. I'm hot. Mind you, I ain't got no kids. So, y'all get y'all little badass down. All you little niggly bears. Man, go get one of y'all parents. I'm about to set it off in this motherfucker. Like, I was hot. So now every time I see him near my car, hey, little nigga, move on. Y'all just keep going. But I don't want to be the grumpy old man in the neighborhood, right? I feel like that's the reputation I'm starting to get because I don't want these kids messing up my shit. But I've had to tell them multiple times, like, little bro, y'all ain't got no money to be paying for shit that y'all break when y'all out here doing what y'all do. And I've gone and knocked on some doors and told some parents, cause I don't want to be the dude calling the police in the hood. Like, well, I'm not doing that. I ain't trying to call the police on y'all. But my nigga, I ain't got money to be replacing license plate brackets and bullshit that y'all break. Like, I ain't with all that. You're not wrong. It takes a village. And if they're not taught at home, the world would teach them. Facts. And that be my biggest part, right? Like, certain lessons, man, we got to get at home. And we need to be taught when it happens in our adolescence, because if it goes unchecked, the world gonna check them in a real way. And I feel like, especially in the black community, we lack that a lot of the times. And I understand, you know, the circumstances of where we come from and how we were raised and shit like that. But at the same particular time, when you know better, you do better. And I feel like a lot of these parents, they need to do better, straight up. Especially some of the parents in this neighborhood, they need to do better, because I watch everything. I see everything. And if you got time to be chilling outside and everybody chilling, blowing their green and doing their thing out on the block, and you got people coming to your house, and if you got time to party and BS, you got time to take your kids down to the park. Straight up. You got time to play gangsta over here, you got time to do some real gangster shit and be a father to your children. Like, straight up. You know? Yeah, these kids is being raised different. And you know what? A lot of it is on the government too, because the government made it illegal for you to spank your kids these days. I used to tell people all the time, right? Because I got some homies that have never been spanked before, and I tell them all the time, bro, that's good for you. Maybe that works for you. But I know as a kid, I was hard-headed as hell. If I didn't get a whooping for something, that means I got away with it, and I'm going to do it again. My grandma used to whoop my ass, y'all. I'm talking, okay, go out there and get your own switch. And you better get the one I would get. You know what I'm saying? My grandma had an old cowboy belt with little metal notches in it. She called Big Bertha. Anytime that belt kept me out of so much trouble, y'all. I remember one time me and the homies was going into the store. We about to steal some nail laters, nigga. I swear to God. Look, we up in here, and I swear to God, when I reach for the nail laters, I can hear the whipping of Big Bertha in my ear. And I say, nope. My nigga Mikey, nigga, you ain't gonna take it? Nope. Nigga, if I get caught, I'm gonna get a whooping. Them whoopings used to keep me out of trouble. These days, you'll get an assault charge if you spank your damn kids. But the world will discipline your kids. If you know what I'm saying? Like, these days, you can't discipline your kids at home. But then, if your kids go out and about and become bad members of society because they weren't allowed to be disciplined at home, then whose fault really is it? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at a certain point, like me, I know I was raised right, okay? I was raised by my grandmother. Now, my grandmother had her own, her own demons, so to speak, but she instilled all the right lessons in me. Anything that I've done bad in my life, I've done free of choice, free of will, and on my own. I knew better at the time. And I feel like these days, we know better, and a lot of us just aren't choosing to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be a point in your progression in life where you got to be like, man, you know what? I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of, you know, I don't know. Maybe these are just random thoughts bouncing off my mind while I'm high in this car, sipping my coffee and talking to y'all on the internet. You dig? Hell of a conversation, though. Shout out to y'all, man. How many people we got up here? Say we got 5 people up in here. Who else up in here, man? Hey, don't be no ninja watchers, all right? Y'all see me and Miss Dolly having this conversation, all right? Look, y'all come up in here and y'all say good morning. I know y'all was raised right. Y'all better act like y'all got some goddamn home training, okay? I was taught when you wake up in the morning and you come into a room, you say good morning, okay? You wipe your feet off at the door and you say good morning. To wipe your feet off at the door, hit that like button. To say good morning, just drop down in the chat and say good morning, you dig? Hey, shout out to Granny Baby. Hey, man, look. My grandma passed, what? It's 2015. My grandmother passed 2 years ago. I miss my granny. Like, straight up, I miss my granny. Straight up, man. She one of the big reasons I started drinking coffee. Like, me and my grandma used to wake up, have us a coffee, and just sit and chat it up. Just talk. Rest in peace, Granny. Love you. You know what I'm saying? Yup. Oh, so what's your plans for the rest of the day, Miss Dolly? You just chilling today? You off today? You know, I'm gonna go in to work. I work night shift, so I'm gonna go in. I go in at what, 6? So I'm gonna go in later, try to make my little coin, start the week off right. You know what I'm saying? While they offering the overtime too, because for a while my job was cutting hours like a mofo, man. I was struggling, and I was like, dang, man, I'm gonna have to pick up another second job again. I be hating that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. You got a little boy, a little girl. What's motherhood like for you? How you liking motherhood? Are you new to it? Are you true to it? You know what I'm saying? People don't. Look. Say what you want, right? And I have my critiques of certain women, but motherhood is hard. Like, I get it, okay? Trust me, I get it. A boy, and I pop him. Yeah, good. Pop his ass up. Pop his ass up. In the loving way, though. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. He gonna thank you for every single one. I promise you he is. Because I thank my grandma for every single... I'm glad my grandma raised me with some damn home training. You know what I'm saying? When I go out and about in the world, I'm still one of the few people I notice who say yes sir, no sir, thank you. That goes a long way for me. You know what I'm saying? It treats you... People don't understand that how you present yourself out into the world is a representation of not only you, but your parents. And that's what I was trying to tell that girl on that post earlier when she was trying to defend Shacarri Richardson for her all that BS. I was, hey, yo, girl, no. We represent each other. Like, when people see her, they see you. That's how we're judged on this. It's not, is it fair? No, but that's life. So when they see her acting badly, you get the credit for that. They put that off on you too. That's just how that goes. And she was like, I don't care how the world sees me. Well, you thought you ate with that one. And I'm like, not caring about your public perception isn't a good thing. It's not. And you're going to keep getting the bullshit results that you're getting in life because of it. Like, you probably should care about how people perceive you. It's important. It's important. You don't want people to just see you and automatically off the rip think you a negative person, or you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's literally no way to get somewhere in life. When you see me out and about, you can tell instantly just by my posture, right? I stand up straight. It's an ex-military thing, right? Some habits I just can't break. The way I walk, the way I talk. I can't break that. But I was taught to stand up straight like a man. Don't be slouching. Chest up, head up. You know what I'm saying? I walk like I mean business. Yeah, you're right. That's how they do us in the black community. Anytime, look, Lil Keon could go rob the corner store across the street. Well, that's their culture. Lil Billy go shoot up a whole effing school. Well, you know, he was a troubled individual. He didn't have a dad growing up and stuff. It's like, motherfucker, you know how many of us ain't have dads growing up and we ain't out here blicking up the school? Like, they'll make every excuse for the other ones, but you know, we ain't got the complexion for the protection. So we gotta understand, yo, man, we represent each other and we need to represent each other well. When I step out and about, I like to think I'm a proud representative of black men. You know what I'm saying? I'm in good shape. I stand on my masculinity. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't shirk away from hard work. I'm a hard-working individual. And shoot, you know what I'm saying? I look half all right too. You know, I'm a little scruffy right now. I need that cut, you know what I'm saying? And listen, little ass. I just woke up, girl, you know. But I say all that to say, ain't nothing wrong with putting out a good representation of yourself. Like, I like stepping into a room and being respected off of how just well I present myself. That presentation speaks for a lot. Things must be presentable before they can be acceptable. And I just wish more people would understand that. Facts. We see that all the time. Cop kills an innocent brother. First thing they gonna do is see if he had any kind of criminal charge. It could be for unpaid parking tickets, and he just said, screw it, I'm gonna go sit the weekend out to not have to pay these parking tickets. And then they just gonna pull up this man mugshot while claiming he's the victim of, you man, you know how they do this. Okay, so we all see it. At least we all see it, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't do flashy, you dig? But I do put together. You know what I'm saying? I tell homies all the time, you ain't even gotta be flashy. Like me, my biggest compliments, the most things I get the most compliments on is how I smell. I'm a fragrance guy. I love different colognes. I know the good ones. I know the good cheap ones. Like, yeah, I be telling homies all the time, you ain't got to spend a lot of money to smell good, and it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? And I just love hearing that. Anytime I hug one of the female homegirls at work or something, ooh, you smell good today. I mean, you know, thank you, man. You did. You know, I put that shit on when I put it on, you know. So, but yeah, you know, yeah, see, fragrances. And then I be trying to put the homies on game, right? I be trying to put the homies on game. Females, like, y'all sense of smell is stronger than our sense of smell. You know what I'm saying? And y'all range of colors. Females you can put two reds that look identical and a man can't tell the difference, but a female can. Yeah, I got some Middle Eastern fragrances. I got some Latafas. I got some Latafas. I got this other one. It's a real good one too. It's like a pineapple creme brulee smelling like. It's this thing. Look, I spray that on and it's sexy time for me. You did like fresh out the shower. Woo! Man, I'm the type of dude. I ain't even got to be going nowhere. Right? As soon as I get out the shower, I could just be going to bed. I'ma smell good going to bed. I'm not bougie though. I just like fragrances. That's just my shit. What fragrances you be on? You know it, like, they say you do it fresh out the shower because you know your body's still heated up, your pores are open, so it helps absorb the scent better. That's why I do it out the shower. Now, come on, now, you know. But what fragrances you be on? Most females I know aren't really into fragrances like that, but they'll do like the the body sprays from like Bath and Body Works. They'll do like I want to say it's called Love Scent, maybe Love Scent, or damn, it's another one. It's another one. I know I smelled on the homegirl. I hugged her and I was like, damn, you smell good. And she was like, yeah, this that new okay, yeah. So you know about that Bath and Body Works. Okay, you got Latifah too? Yeah. Mugler. I don't think I've heard of Mugler. Okay. Yeah, I got shit. I'm sure if I look around up in here, I just got cologne sitting. I'm sure. I might have taken my shit. Maybe not. I don't know. I had a bunch of colognes up in here. I know I got some in the trunk. Got some in the trunk. Got some in the room. I got to keep a fragrance on me. Like my boy Lil Kiki said, I got to smell good. Got to have a fragrance. I should have got another coffee or a bigger coffee. But yeah, I rocks with that Latifah though. I got and people don't understand, especially when it comes to colognes. Low key, clones is where you want to go. Okay, I have some original scents. I have some designer fragrances, and then I have some of the clones of those same fragrances. And I swear, I like the clone better. Like Baccarat Rouge 540. I got Baccarat. But I also have Club de Nuit's the pink bottle of the Club de Nuit. You know, the Baccarat, the clone. And I swear that one smells better and lasts longer on my skin than the Baccarat. Y'all know that Baccarat, that's some $400 ass shit. Yeah, like they it's another one Creed Aventus. I had Creed Aventus. And then I went and got Club de Nuit's Intense Man. It's either Intense Man or whichever one though, but that one, it projects, it projects more. I get more compliments off of it. And it's a fraction of the price. Like, I can't, look, I'm balling on the budget, all right? I ain't never said I would just miss the design or fragrance all the time. I got some Versace, you know, I got Arrows. I got Versace Dylan Blue. That's a slept-on one. A lot of people don't know about that Dylan Blue. That Dylan Blue, man, I've never worn that and not got a bunch of compliments on it. Matter of fact, I need to order another bottle because I've been out for a little bit. But yeah, I got a bunch of fragrances. I got some Nautica. I usually like to do Nautica when I'm fresh out the shower. It has that fresh scent. I have Nautica Classic, Nautica Voyage. Like, you can't beat a good scent. You can't beat smelling nice. Who else up in there? Let me know, y'all tap in. I'm gonna be looking for more moderators, cause you know when I start getting this live show off the ground, really doing my thing, that's when the haters gonna come out. So when them haters come out, I'm gonna need y'all to snipe that ass. You dig? But yeah, if you want to be a moderator, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But that's only if you're rocking with the content, though. If you ain't rocking, you just passing through. Because I be on Facebook Live. I know how it goes. Sometimes some people just passing through. I get you. My name, if you just passing through, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to come to Club Gap Tooth. Well, we do everything the right way every time. You did. Make sure you tip your waitress. You know what I'm saying? We got Miss Dolly Jazzy over there on the keyboard. She over there going crazy right now. Make sure y'all tip her on your way out. You know what I'm saying? Let her know she's doing a beautiful job. And if you want to be a part of the gang, just drop your name. Let me see something. You did? Who that is? Yeah, man. I'm going to need to get active. What time is it? Shit, how long I been on here? 49 minutes. That's not bad. Yeah, I gotta I should go get my laptop real quick. Cause I got some concepts. I got some things I want to do for this live show though. I'm trying to make this thing as entertaining as I can, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this YouTube thing big. A lot of people don't realize how hard it is, this content creation stuff. I didn't realize just how hard this stuff was until I started doing it. You know what I'm saying? I got my channel monetized in like the span of 5 months once I really locked in and started going hard with the content. And now I'm just trying to grow. You know, I'm really trying to take this thing to the next level. I really see YouTube as a way that I can make it out of the rat race of being, you know, a 9-to-5 worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't, like, my thing is, and I guess it's taken me this long to realize it, but I don't want to work for somebody else for the rest of my life. You know? Like, I've had many jobs, you know. I've been cashiers, I've been ex-military, I've done a lot of things. And ultimately, out of doing everything, I realized, yo, I don't want to have to do none of this shit for none of y'all. Like, if I just got to wake up and work some type of job anyway, I'd rather be doing what I want to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go punch in the clock later, somebody's already a multi-millionaire off of that idea, right? Dollar General, the Dollar Tree warehouse where I work at, that was somebody's idea, right? That's somebody else's dream. And basically, I'm just going to help maintain their dream. But shit, I'm trying to get my own thing off the ground. You know, I got my own dreams and aspirations that I want to accomplish. And it's one thing when you don't know anybody who does this, but I got to talk to some YouTubers who do this stuff full time. And that was the best thing that could have ever happened for me, because I know that I have all the tools that's necessary to make this thing work. You know what I'm saying? I just got to find the right amount of boom, boom, boom. I got to put it together the right way, you know? And that's really all I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better at presenting. I'm trying to get better at my comedic timing. I'm trying to get better at my editing, my thumbnail. I'm just trying to get better overall. And as I get better, you're gonna see it. Watch, this channel gonna go up, y'all. I'm telling you, watch. We going up, you dig? Like, in a real way, man. And it's a beautiful thing. Like, I love the fact that I'm actually building something that I can call my own. You know what I'm saying? Gap Tooth Games, that's my brand. You know, I used to get clowned for this gap growing up. You know what I'm saying? And now it's making me money. You know, like, that's a beautiful thing to me. It's crazy how you can flip things in life when you want to. But yeah, that's my bad, y'all. You know, I get to rambling and shit. I could talk to a damn brick wall if you let me, you dig? Who's still up in here, man? Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna try to at least get a whole hour on this thing just to say, hey, I did an hour live stream today. So we still got 7 minutes in the cut, but what y'all up to? Matter of fact, we might flip real quick. Let me flip real quick and go grab some water. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. That must be my neighbor. How y'all feel about, so I got 3 parking spots over here where I live at, right? We got 3 parking spots. Now this is an apartment complex, but my grandmother owned hers, like she bought it out from the people, so we own it, you know what I'm saying? Like my brother took over the payments when she passed and we own it. So we had to pay for our parking spots individually. We had to pay an extra $500 for our parking spots. And it be people just pulling up and parking in my spots arbitrarily. I don't know y'all. Now they usually be like friends of the neighbors and stuff, so I usually don't say nothing. But I low key be feeling away like, hey nigga, I had to pay for this. Y'all need to go to the visitors parking. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that petty? I think that's petty. You good? Handle the little one at the same time. You dig? You dig? Oh, I just pulled up to the store real quick. Hold on. Let's hop out. Oh. Oh.
Morning.
Morning. How
How are you today?
I'm all right. You good?
Good. Thank you.
There. Yes, sir. What's going on, boss? You all right? Chilling, man. Chilling. Let me go grab me some. Ooh, we gotta stay hydrated. I low key might get another coffee. Matter of fact, got me one of these. I ain't seen these since I was a kid. They started putting these back in the store. The little clearly Canadians. I ain't seen these since I was a kid. They don't even look like it's on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to what's the name? My coffee. So I can get another one. So we got 3 people up in here. Turn us up, man. Turn us up. Make sure you hit that like button. You know what? I might still do. Oh, okay, my Bluetooth ain't on. I thought I was still connected to the Bluetooth in my car. I'm like, I might just be talking to the screen and y'all can't even hear me right now. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you. You have a good one, bro. Oh. What the fuck that is? Ooh. All right, we back at it like a crack at it. But we ain't got no bad habits. You understand me? I need to let it air out up in here. It smell a little green up in here. You know, weed still ain't legal down here in Texas. I can mess around and especially in the town I'm in. Look, the town I live in is notorious for the police being some top flight security of the world ass motherfucker. Look, the police station in my town has been on World Star Hip Hop multiple times for some bullshit. Like, so if you ever plan on doing any crime, you ever plan on committing any crime, do not come to Rosenberg, Texas with that shit. They will make an example out of you, and then they will plaster your damn mugshot all over Facebook. Dead ass. They got their own Facebook, and after they bust you and make you look stupid, they gonna put your mugshot on their Facebook page and caption it with something funny. Like, they real petty on this side of Texas. You dig? I might sit up there and just roll it. No. Yeah, Texas will get you out of here. Texas is you know, they got that saying, don't mess with Texas, in a very real way. And it really just depends on which part of Texas you in for the most part. Like, some parts are more lenient and liberal than others. Like, if you were in Austin, you Gucci. Like, yeah, weed is illegal, but they not really tripping on it more like that. Like, I always tell people, like, Austin is kind of like the San Francisco of Texas. You know what I'm saying? So, what up, bud? Ugh. Sit down. Get out of my way. You sit down. But yeah, I always said, Austin is like the San Francisco of Texas in a way. Like, you'll get away with a lot more up there than you will down here. And a lot of the out of towners, like a lot of the people from California stuff, when they move down here, that be their destination. That's where they going. Where my gimbal at? There you go. Hold on, let me set this up right here like that. There's a lot. Oh, there we go. All right. Set that up right there. Cool. What up with you, dude? What up? Okay, you doing too much. Sit down. So is weed legal down there, Dolly? On your side of Florida? Cause where I'm at, you see this little tip that's already been smoked and burnt out? This is what you would consider a roach, right? They are taking you to jail for this down here. You ain't getting no ticket, you ain't getting no warning. You're going to fucking jail for this. Oh no, I ain't gotta get ready to get that bread until 6 o'clock. Yeah, I work night shift, so I ain't going there until 6 o'clock. I got plenty of time. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll up another one, and I really need to do some cleaning and some laundry while I'm just up. It's legal here if you have a medical card. See? Damn. Everybody, and I feel like, see, Texas, we just got a whole bunch of land that's not being used. Just tumbleweeds and cow patties. You know what I'm saying? Tax revenue. A lot of these messed up roads and highways and stuff we got, we can get all that fixed in a year. All the money. I remember when Colorado first legalized it, I think they made like $3 billion the first year. Billion with a B. Texas would make a killing. I got homies that fly out of state just to smoke. Me, when I go to Vegas, I'm with the first thing we do, my whole family, you know, I'm from a family of smokers. See, yeah, y'all got dispensaries and everything. See, the first thing I do when me and my family hop off in Vegas at the plane in Vegas, we going to the cookie store. We are going to the dispensary. You dig? We get our weed, we get our drink, and we hit the strip and have us a time. My mama planning a trip to go back out there this September. And I want to go, but I got these goals I'm trying to hit. And my money looking a little funny right now. It's not where I want to be. And I don't like going on vacation and stuff if my money ain't where I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like balling on a budget while I'm on vacation. You dig? So, I don't know. I told her I might just do like a one-day thing. Like, I was thinking about that for a video concept. You know what I'm saying? Just 24 hours in Las Vegas. Don't book no hotel or nothing. Just take my phone, my camera stuff, go out there and just vlog a 24-hour in Vegas vlog and come back the very next day type shit. Like, that'd be kind of dope. I think that'd be dope. Who else up in here? Say 4 people up in here. Hey, man, who else up in here, man? Don't y'all be ninja watching your boy, man. Wipe your feet off at the door when you come on up in here by hitting that like button. And say what's up to the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got me and Miss Jazzy up in here. You know what I'm saying? We chopping it up. You have the freedom, so do it before you start a family for sure. Woo! Yeah, I don't know about the family thing, Miss Jazzy. I don't see, and that's the thing, right? I used to want a family and all that stuff, but just the way I see things now and the way shit just be going, I'm not sure if it's gonna happen for me. Like, hate to say it, but yeah. And you know what's crazy? So, I got 6 siblings, right? My mama got 7 kids. We are all over the age of 21. And none of us have children. None of us. Yeah, it's not for everybody. And I used to want it, but yeah, with the way my mind works these days, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's just not for me anymore. But, you know, sometimes life will just put a baby on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, most babies aren't planned. They just kind of happen and then you deal with it. So if I ever have it to where, you know, I mess around and get a chick pregnant, I'm going to definitely be there for mine. That's not a question. So, but you know, I'm real responsible with my seed. I'm not just spilling it into any chick. So, I don't know. We'll see. What age did you have your son? And did you feel like you were ready to be a parent when you had your son? Had yours at 32. Okay. That's the age I am now. Hold on. See? Let me look at you. Cause see, that black don't crack. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here thinking you in your 20s and stuff. All right, go ahead. You did. And did you feel like you was ready to be a mother at that time? 32 kind of. I don't know though. I feel like as the age is going on, 30, like people are having kids later and later. Like I remember when I was a kid growing up, it used to be like, especially like kindergarten, first grade. I still remember them. Like we'd have lunch and people's parents would come have lunch with us. Thinking back on it now, they were probably like 22, 23 when they had them kids, like coming to have lunch with us and stuff. Hmm. I feel like people are having kids later and later in life now. To be honest, I had got a lot of things out of my system. Okay. See, that's okay. So you had like a little bit of, not necessarily growing up to do, but yeah, I feel like if you don't do everything, if you don't see what the world has to offer in a sense before you really just settle down like that, then a lot of times people will get that what do they call it? FOMO, the fear of missing out. Like you'll regret it later in life and you'll want to, I feel like a lot of the times that's why families be breaking up these days. Like people don't really get to experience they full life as an autonomous adult without having the responsibility of a kid. A lot of people go from kind of like high school, maybe some college, maybe, a job after, but not too long after that, they be having their first kid and stuff. And it's like, I feel like, especially these days, kids be putting strains on a relationship. Like, I feel like everybody be good, and then as soon as the baby pop up, that's when all the problems happen. I be looking at like the DDG situation, him and Haley Bailey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of these couples, as soon as that baby pop up, for some reason, people just can't keep it together. You got to be selective and really know who you laying down with. That's for shit show. You're not lying. But I also feel like in certain aspects, people can change after the baby comes. You know what I'm saying? Like priorities flip. And then it's like the relationship ain't the number one priority. The child is. And if two people can't agree on parenting styles or can't come to, on certain agreements on how things go with the child, then they split up because, somebody has to not necessarily call the shots, but somebody gonna have more pull or sway than the other if they can't come to an agreement. Both parents can't be right if they can't come to an agreement. I don't have any problems with my child's father. I wanted to be here for his son. So is he an active father? Y'all aren't together and stuff? I ain't trying to pry too deep into your life. You ain't got to put your business out there. Look, I'm just a stranger on the internet. You dig? If you don't want to put your business out there, don't put your business out there. We just having a conversation. We chopping it up like we family. You know what I'm saying? So, but I understand. You did. These are just me asking questions. Because that be my biggest thing. Like, I don't want to. So these days, right? Whether you want to be in your child's life or not, it's really not up to you. As a family, I feel like as a family, kids are raised better. But if me and the mother of the child fall out and she just wants to make my life hard, she wants to make it hard for me to see my kids and stuff like that, that's at her discretion. And I feel like that's where it'd be like breaking down for me. I don't want to put that much power into something like that into somebody else's hands. Like I be hating when I be seeing online like it'll be a situation where the father is trying to like reach out to the kid and stuff after the fact, and the women will be in the comment section like, how come he didn't fight harder for his kids? And it's like, why did he have to fight in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas shouldn't have to fight to be a good father in their lives. And I feel like it be the good baby daddies that be catching hell. Like, I feel like all the good baby daddies be catching all the shitty baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Mm, mm. Okay, y'all a family unit. That's dope. So like, cause he's a boy, right? So you know they and I'm raised by females, so I understand when males say female can't really raise a man. So you ever catch him like giving your son like tough love, or not even necessarily tough love, but just a lesson or something that you don't necessarily agree with the style, but you have to hold yourself back from intervening? Like, you ever catch yourself in those type of situations where maybe he's, you know, critiquing his son or something like that, and you want to be like, don't talk to him like that, but you don't because, you know, that's a father and his son. How does that work? Like, it being... Okay. Well, it seems like y'all got a good dynamic going on. Shout out to you for that. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it. Yeah, I love to see it. And yeah, I could you know, they say most of the time men are supposed to be the disciplinarians and the mother is supposed to give the nurturing love. I excuse me. Damn, let's clip it. Mm. But it sounds like y'all got a like, if anything, y'all back each other up type deal. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like a good cop, bad cop type thing going on, but you know, hey, when this situation comes up, all right, you probably the best to deal with this. You go ahead and just, you know, talk to your son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can feel that. When you become a parent, you thug it out day by day and try to do what's best. I can feel that. I got a homie, man. He's like a little brother to me, right? My homie Ben. And he when he had his kid, man, I watched this dude mature in real time. Like, he went from the little brother that you used to have to worry about and check up on to like just really a mature man on his fatherhood stuff. And you know, he's told me about some of the stuff he goes through with his baby mama and stuff like that. And she's, you know, she seems to be a good mother, but it's just in terms of their dynamic as in a relationship, man, shit, bro. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? God bless him. But it'd be stuff like that I'm not sure I could put up with. Hey, you stop that wine. What up, Kia? What up, bro? Best believe we have our little disagreements like anybody. Just try to do your best. Yeah, you know, that's all you can do. And shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? So y'all been together for a minute or what? Y'all been thugging strong? Yeah, I got fur babies, you know what I'm saying? And they bad as fuck. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, come here, Craig. I look. See what she up. I can see his goof ass. Oh, okay. Damn, y'all got the time in. Shit, y'all husband and wife at this point, goddamn it. Over a decade, shit. Yeah, y'all locked in for real. Locked in and throw away the key. Go ahead, I ain't mad at that. But that's dope though. You know what I'm saying? So since y'all have been together for so long, was there a noticeable change after the baby came? Like, did anything change after the baby came? Or y'all are pretty much still the same people, just, you know, with a little jit now? I know, I know, so my last relationship, not really just an extra little person in the house. Okay, see, that's dope. Yeah, I know my last relationship, it, like I'm still friends with the female and she's one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that while we were together, like it was the relationship before that one that it pretty much I was done with relationships. And then I met this chick and it started off as like a situation type thing. And I was like, screw it. She seemed like a good chick. I'll give it another try. But ultimately, I knew that I was done with relationships while I was with her. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, it didn't work out type stuff. But now I can't even imagine, man. I don't look. I especially right now with what I'm trying to build with my YouTube and stuff, and I'm really trying to get to the bag with this shit. I ain't got time for the relationship. All right. Mm-hmm. And then I be putting like when I was I put myself in monk mode when I started my YouTube channel and really started to go in to try to get monetized. I was cutting females off. I'm turning coochie down. I'm getting hit up for the sneaky link, and I'm not doing nothing until I get this YouTube monetized. That's the only thing I care about. And it took me 5 months. Now, right after that, you know, I got me a little, you know what I'm saying? Boy, got to get his thing, you know. But I'm back in monk mode, man. Now I'm trying to get this channel to 5,000 subscribers. Like, I'm really trying to hit these little goals. And shit, I feel like right now, a relationship, that would complicate everything. And then, it takes so much energy. Like, whew, I could only imagine. Especially when you living full time with a person. I couldn't, like, that's one thing I feel like I couldn't do. Like now, I've done it, and I like to have my space, and I like to be able to tell a motherfucker, get out. Like, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'm very introverted. So even when I'm out and about with people or I'm chilling with a female or whatever, eventually my social meter goes down. Like eventually my battery just hits zero and it's like, all right, I gotta get the fuck on up out of here. Like, I'm done. I'm done interfacing with people for the day. I need to go and be in some silence by myself where I can be with my thoughts. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird person. You dig? I'm probably not the best or easiest person to deal with either. But, yeah, right now, I have no aspirations for a relationship. Who was up there? Let's see. How do I check this? I know I should have a back chat. But yeah. Yeah, I'm single. Yeah, I'm single. I don't I don't you probably weren't in here when I was sitting earlier and stuff, but yeah, I took myself out of the dating market cuz I feel like honestly you need to be in a certain mentality to be able to like seriously approach a relationship, and I'm just not there right now. You know what I'm saying? Like to make a relationship work, you really have to be in the spirit of being willing to compromise on certain things. And you know, you give up the I's for an us. So me specifically in my situation, I was with a female for what, 4 years, a little over 4 years, and we had got to the point where we moved in together, and that was my last, like, I would say, really serious relationship, right? But once I found out she was moving how she was moving, and you know what I'm saying, like once things fell apart, it like I that was the last relationship I had in me, gang. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do it no more. And yeah, I just can't do it no more. I can't. I can't. I can't put that much time, effort, and energy into something that could just fall apart like that after so much. You know, I don't. I'm tired of putting my energy into people. Now I'm putting my energy into myself to where, you know, had I been doing what I'm doing now back then, by now, I wouldn't even have to work a 9 to 5 anymore. Like my shit would be well established and fully lit. You know, I listen to a lot of music. You know, I'm a hip hop head, and J. Cole got this verse in on his album, The Born Sinners, where he's like, if niggas, if niggas, what the nigga say? If niggas put half of what they did in the chasing ass into a craft right now, then they be famous and rich. But I get it. You rather lay with a bitch. Let her play with your pussy and watch she play with your dick. Like, you know, and I see that for real. I wasted a lot of times on trying to make a relationship work that ultimately wasn't ever gonna work. And I ain't got that time and energy no more to just be doing that. I figure, all right, let me get my bag up. Let me get to where I want to really get to in life. And if the right person comes along, then the right person comes along. But I ain't out here looking for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for nobody, and should nobody be looking for me. You know? So. Mm. I'm just trying to build my little empire. And, hey, you know, who knows what life holds, you know? They say never, so I ain't gonna say never, but yeah, that's my thing, you know. And then it's not even like, you know, I ain't got a problem getting women. Like cause I'm still like, I like to take a woman out, you know what I'm saying? I like to be an entertainer. I like to wind and dine the chick every now and again, but really right now, I need to be focusing on building, you know what I'm saying? In every single way, building myself up to be a better man and building my pockets, you know what I'm saying? Trying to really establish my wealth in this world because, man, who knows how much time I got on this planet, you know? You never know. God, I don't know what God got planned for me, so I might as well try to get what I can while I can. But don't be on the woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's okay. Life doesn't always go according to our plans. No, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? And I've had to forgive myself for some things. You know, I've definitely you know, but ultimately I've come to realize that when it comes to relationships, I just don't have the best luck with them. You know, they're just like I feel like everything ain't for everybody. And I mean, I've had failed engagements. I've been through it with some women. You know what I'm saying? I've been through it with y'all, all right? And I'm good on it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather deal with women the way I deal with them now. I appreciate your beauty for what it is, baby, but I'm not going to try to keep a woman. You know what I'm saying? I feel like eventually a woman ain't going to want to be kept no more. But, hey, whatever happens, happens. I'm open to anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, a closed-minded individual when it comes to stuff like that. It's just right now, specifically, I know right now I ain't got the time. You know what I'm saying? I need to be focused on getting my bag up and establishing myself on this social media thing with this YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I feel like I'm headed in the right direction. I feel like I'm headed in the right direction. And then let's say I do meet a female on my way to the top. I think she'll appreciate the fact that I'm not a broke ass bitch no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least if I meet a female, I won't be broke at the time. But right now, yeah, I'm trying to get my bag up. I gotta get the bag up. How long we been on here? 84 minutes? Okay, yeah, we passed the hour mark. Hey, shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? We doing crime. We doing this thing. We doing this thing that good. That's good enough. That's good enough. What else we got? So I'm wondering if I can. Oh, what I do? See, I'm still learning this stuff. Oh, okay, I can green screen some stuff. Oh, that's pretty hard. My bad, now I'm just playing with stuff. Well, shoot, if that's the case, where my logo at? You know, I gotta put my logo in the back. Hold up. Bow. Yeah. 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 Got 2 games in this thing. All right, let me stop playing. Hold on. Let me get this back. All right, we back at it like a crack at. What you want, crybaby? You gonna stop all that crying? Goofy ass boy. Oh, you need to go outside? Hold on, I'm gonna let this dog outside real quick. Hold up. Oh. You gotta go outside and say that, Kel. Wait. Oh man. All right. I'm back in it. Shout out to y'all. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna start going live more often, man. I'm really I'm trying to figure out, because I need to really schedule a time if not every day, then a time like every certain days of the week where I'm going live. That way people know, okay, these are the times he be live. I don't need to just be randomly go live here or there. Matter of fact, from every day, it's about to be. So during the week, I'll probably do like, because I work night shift and I be getting off at like 4 in the morning. I usually wake up at like 10, 11. So maybe I can start going live from like noon to like 2. Go live from like noon to 2 or noon to 1. Just do like an hour live every day starting off. That's cool. Go live from like noon to 1. I can still put out a good video a day and still have time to hit the gym and get my dog situated and stuff all before work. I be, man, I be trying to brainstorm some stuff, man. I'm trying to make this thing as big as I can, you dig? I be using Chat GPT too. How often do y'all be using Chat GPT? I be on it. Like, Chat GPT has seriously helped me with a lot of this shit I'm doing right now. If you ain't using it, you need to get on it. Yeah, it's crazy how much you can use it for. Like, ChatGPT is basically, and it's, so if you ever seen the movie I, Robot with Will Smith, that's becoming a reality more and more every day with this ChatGPT stuff, right? Like, they starting to put it in robots. And once this thing realized that it's smarter than us, we might be in some trouble in a real way. But just regular Chat GPT on, when you search it up online, yeah, I use it for a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it helps me write a lot of the scripts in my YouTube. When I'll just give it an idea, it'll give me a full script, and then I'll tweak it as I need to. And stuff like that. It's real useful. Photoshopping images, a lot of stuff. It's useful. It could literally help you learn another language if you wanted to for the free. And you can be like, Chat GPT, I want you to come up with a comprehensive study plan on how to learn Spanish within this amount of time. And it will instantly give you like a step-by-step way to do it. It's crazy. So ain't no excuse no more. You know what I'm saying? I use it a lot. Like for especially with my videos, I do 90% of my YouTube stuff from my iPhone. I got a little dinky little iPhone 12 that's scratched to hell and I need to get a new one, right? But I do all my stuff from this. Editing, all that from this. And ChatGPT helps with a lot of it. Mm. 90. Okay. We done made it an hour and a half in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna probably keep going till 11 o'clock. I'm gonna hop off here at 11 o'clock. That way I can make me a little quick video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be on the lookout. And yeah, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. I'm gonna come up with a good schedule for going live every day. And I'm gonna set up my damn matter of fact, I might go live again later. Like I might just start hitting this live just every now and again just to put myself in the algorithm of it. You know what I'm saying? And get used to chatting it up with the people. You know what I'm saying? It'd be some cool people coming through live. Shout out to you, Miss Dolly. I appreciate you coming through today. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to meet a new friend. And you know, you right, we will be already neighbors. You know what I'm saying? You right down there in Florida, so you know what I'm saying? We damn near cousins already. You did. So the next time I visit Florida, right? Y'all be doing swamp tours and stuff? Like last time I went to New Orleans, I didn't get to do a swamp tour. The time before that I did though. But every time I think about Florida, I be thinking about oh, you know, like the other side of the pillow, and you know you cool too. You already know. But you know, I know y'all got them gators like Louisiana got them gators and stuff. So, you know, I'm trying to if I do take me a little trip, because I know one of the biggest reasons I'm gonna go to Florida in the near future is gonna be for a cruise. Okay, I'm gonna book me a damn cruise. It's been too damn long since I done been on a cruise, and some of the best ones are probably leaving. Like one of my goals with this YouTube stuff, because I'm now getting paid for it, right? So I want to get enough money to where I can book me and my mom a Royal Caribbean cruise. You know what I'm saying? Just all off YouTube money though. Like that, you know, just surprised my mama with a ticket. Mama, we going, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go to Miami and hit the cruise. Shit. So, but if I do decide to come out to Florida and just wanna immerse myself in some of y'all culture, shit. I'm trying to do the swamp tours. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. I be seeing a lot about Miami and you know, I watch a lot of content creators. They be in like the Brickell area and stuff like that. But low key, Miami seem kind of just super superficial. It seem like if you just ain't a balling ass nigga out there, you really ain't just got no action out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to have fun. I ain't trying to, you know. Oh, there's a big ass spider. Hold on now. Gotta go to work. Hold up. Oh. Yeah, that's what we do. I ain't playing with them damn spiders. Shit. Oh, what time is it? All right, it's 11 o'clock. All right, Miss Dolly Jazzy, Florida County, hood, bougie, real melting pot. Okay. Oh, country, yeah. Yeah, Florida seems a lot like Texas. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like on where you at is depending on what you get. But I'm gonna definitely have to, you know, I'll be on YouTube a lot, and I'll be looking up like top things to do in certain cities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to do that for Florida, because I know y'all got like a real big like a car culture like we got in Houston too. You know what I'm saying? Like in Houston, it's all about slabs out here. Out there, y'all got the donks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be riding to some. I done seen some shit out in Florida. But all right, shout out to y'all for tapping in with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful Sunday. I'm about to hop off of this live real quick. I'm gonna make some content, and I might be back on later. You know what I'm saying? I might fuck around, go live while I'm at work later, getting this overtime. You did? But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be here, and I don't take that like you did. Like a lot of people be disrespecting they peoples. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. Like that's nothing. Before I get on up out of here, because I get to ranting about some shit, right? A lot of people be asking how come I'm like how I make this shit work and stuff. It's because I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. Like I see, it's say 2 people watching right now. A lot of people would disrespect that. I appreciate that y'all taking the time out y'all day to just rock with your boy. You know what I'm saying? That's family. Like that's love, my nigga. You dig? Like straight up. And people like, I'll post a video and I'm gonna put good effort into it. I know this video only gonna get 20 views. But that's still a lot of people. People disrespect 20 views. But if you sat a chair, if you put me in an auditorium full of 20 people that made me speak, that's a lot of fucking people. Like, I respect it, man. I respect it all. And I appreciate y'all. So thank y'all. Y'all have a beautiful Sunday. Shout out to you, Miss Dolly, my first ever moderator. You know what I'm saying? She Dolly Jazzy. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with her. She the head chief over here. You know what I'm saying? You come in nice, she got you right. You come here tripping, she gonna get you out of there. You dig? But shout out to you, sis. I appreciate you for tapping in with your boy, and I'm gonna hit you up. You dig? But until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Games. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.